screening, didn't they mention something about early intervention services? Well, I wonder if our children qualify. Let's see. Okay, so the principles of early intervention are to support families in promoting their child's optimal development, facilitate the child's participation in family and community activities, and encourage the active participation of families in the intervention by embedding strategies into family routines. Let's see if we can find a number for our county. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to call and make an appointment. Hi, I'd like to make an appointment with Early Intervention Services. My 2 twin boys, Ben and Jerry. Do you have any appointments Wednesday? Okay, 8 a.m. should work. Thanks, I'll see you then. Bye.
Hi. Hello, my name's Barbara. Nice to meet you.
I'm Bailey.
Barbara, nice to meet
This
you.
is my husband, Rick.
Thank you all both for coming in. So what can I help you with this morning?
We want to ask you some questions about early intervention services for our 2 sons.
Okay, great. Well, you came to the right place. Before we begin, can y'all tell me some information regarding the background of your family?
Well, we have 2 twin boys. They're 2 years old, Ben and Jerry. They both have normal hearing, but my husband and I are both deaf. I got a cochlear implant when I was younger, so I've pretty much been raised with normal speech, but my husband has never had any amplification. So he mainly uses American Sign Language, and that's what we like to use in the household as well.
Okay, so what type of services are you looking into for your children?
Well, I feel like our boys are becoming language delayed because we really don't have that much English exposure in our household. We like to do ASL, and especially since my husband only uses ASL. So I just want them to learn English before going to preschool.
Okay, well, we can definitely provide some information for the children so that they're exposed to spoken English more frequently. During our next session, we can sit down and develop a more organized plan for that. But for now, I'd like to give you some more general information on what you both can expect. So generally speaking, Ben and Jerry should be exposed to at least 5 to 10 hours of language every week. Do you have any normal hearing relatives in the area?
Yes, my sister lives in the same town as I do, and we're pretty close. She loves the boys. She's close with them, so I think she'd be good to talk to them.
Great. Well, since she's already established a relationship with the 2 boys, I would have your sister interact with the boys a couple times a week. This can be anything from playing with the children to going on walks, as long as they're developing their language while doing this.
Who's the cutest boys in the world? You are! From now on, I intend to move through life with total serenity. That's such a big word. Do you see Snoopy? Okay, do you really think you can? Well, why not? Look, he's doing a flip. He lost his blanket.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Okay, can I bring my sister to the next session? I'd like her to hear some information and tips of what she can do.
Of course, I'd love for you to bring any family members or close friends that are close with the boys. Another thing you can do to expose the boys to language is enroll them into a preschool program or even set up play dates with hearing peers.
I was looking into some preschools, but my husband and I are kind of scared to put them in preschools because we've heard from our deaf friends that they get discriminated against and don't have the proper resources.
And you know what? That's a really rational fear. The truth of the matter is that deaf adults are often discriminated in the school system. However, you do have legal rights to have an interpreter present in any school meeting that you have regarding your children.
Okay, that's comforting to hear. But can I be honest with you? I'm afraid that my children will lose their exposure to ASL when we introduce them to the English language, and I just really don't want that to happen. I'd like them to have a bicultural upbringing. Is there any way this is possible?
Of course. While developing their bicultural identity, Ben and Jerry may experience some conflicts as they struggle to define their role between both of the cultural groups. However, part of my job is to help merge the 2 worlds, the deaf and identity, and hearing identity, and facilitate the proper development, as well as provide support to both of you along the way.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how relieved I am. And I'm so excited for you to meet Ben and Jerry at our home visit.